Hi, I'm Wally, the father of feather philosophy. If you don't know me, you should. If you don't love me, you will. Why? Because I'm here to make your life better. We're going places. I'm the conductor. I'm the maestro, and there's music to be made. So, look into my eyes, because it's going to cost you a piece of your soul. And let's begin. I just want to hop up here real quick and talk to you people about money management. Money is an interesting thing. When you have money, life is great. When you don't have money, life is terrible. So if you knew how to manage your money, your life would not be as terrible as it is. Period. People are like, money's the root of all evil. No, it's not. The mismanagement of money is what leads people to make evil decisions. Why that man robbed that bank? Good morning, Dexter. My man robbed that bank because he didn't have any money. And it was the lack of money that made him make that poor decision. Period. It's when you don't have money, or when you really don't manage the money that you have well, that you make bad decisions. If nobody's talking to you about money management, you make bad decisions. You know all them credit cards you got? Bad decisions. You know all that debt you got? Bad decisions. You know when you're trying to rob Peter to pay Paul, to figure out how you gonna pay for something today that you got a couple weeks ago that you really couldn't afford? Bad decisions. That is not how the wealthy make their money. That is not how the wealthy accrue their money. You're not listening to me, man. I'm trying to help your pockets. If I help your pockets, I help your mind. If I help your mind, your life will be fine. It all goes in together. It all goes in together. Think about it. Think about it and be real with yourself. You ain't got to be real with me because I'm sitting on my wallet and I know what's in my wallet. But I want you to be real with yourself. How is your money situation? All right. Next week, what's your money situation going to look like? You don't even know. I'm going to tell you what your money situation going to look like next week. It's going to suck next week the same way it sucks this week. Why? Because you don't have a plan. It's not your fault that you don't have a plan, because nobody ever taught you that with proper money management, you got to have a plan. Nobody taught you that, and because nobody taught you that, you don't know how to do that. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Because guess what? Fool, I got the playbook. Shh, I won't even supposed to show you that yet. I won't even supposed to show you the playbook yet. Like, success has a system. It follows trails. You ever been watching TV and you look at the people on TV, you be like, now I know I'm smarter than fools on TV. I know I got more talent than fools on TV. What are they doing that I'm not doing? They are working and following a system. They are working and following a system. They have a designed outcome, and because they know what the anticipated or designed outcome is, and they know where they are. See, that's a problem right there. You don't know where you are. You have a strong suspicion about where you might be. You have a strong suspicion about how things feel right now, but you don't really know where you are. You need to know to the penny how much money you need to be considered debt-free. I'm trying to tell you, I got something for you for that, and all you got to do is sit down, plug in the numbers, and it will tell you when you will get out of debt. It is a formula. It is a system. Success has a system. Money management has a system. But the reason you haven't been managing your money well is because you don't know the system. You're lucky I love you. Wally, why am I lucky that you love me? Because I have the system and I'm trying to give it to you. What do you think this is? This is the system of how to take the little bit of money that you have, fix it up, because I guarantee, do you even know what a W-4 form is? I know you know what a W-2 form is, but do you know what a W-4 form is? And do you know how much money Uncle Sam is keeping from you in your paycheck? I'll wait, because you need to answer that. You don't answer it to me. Don't answer it to me, because I haven't adjusted my W-4 form. I'm trying to make you right now. Do you know how much money you're supposed to be giving Uncle Sam? Because Uncle Sam is a pimp. He gonna take everything he can. And so it's up to you to be like, no, player, that ain't for you. That's mine. When you manage your money well, when you start by adjusting your W-4 form, how to do that is in this manual, because I'm probably talking like numbers and letters. Some of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. It's okay. But when you adjust your W-4 form and you tell Uncle Sam, hey, player, you don't get all of that, and he gives it back to you, well, guess what? You've immediately gotten a raise. You can't go to your boss and be like, yo, man, give me $100 extra every 2 weeks. He's going to look at you in your face and he's going to laugh. But if you sit down and you go line by line on your W-4 form and you make your itemized adjustments, I guarantee you will find enough money that when you get your next paycheck, you have available funds to start paying down credit card bills, or, and listen to this one, because this is the biggest or, because I'm pretty sure you ain't picking up what I'm putting down on this one, because if you was, you wouldn't still be watching. You can use it to start building your savings. You can start building your savings. Do you have savings right now? And when I say do you have savings, do you have an emergency fund and a catastrophe fund? Those are two savings plans that you have got to have. The first one is, hey man, all of a sudden we got to do this. It doesn't matter what to do this is. All of it, we got to do this, man. Look, man, I don't get paid till next week, but this has got to get done. Your tire went flat. You got to get a new alternator. Your friend's phone got cut off and you trying to do a service for them. I mean, it's all kind of, hey, man, we need that. So, hey, man, we got to do this. What are we going to do? Do you have like a $400 or $500 kitty that you can go to that's not going to mess up your regular daily deduments and it's not going to impact your savings? Do you have that? I know you don't, because that's why you still watching. That's fine, though. That's fine, because the playbook is going to teach you how to do that. All right. That's one fund you got to have. That's just one savings you got to have. This is what the wealthy do. This is what the rich do, which is why when everything goes upside down, they don't panic. Why? Because they know that they have built and followed the system. I keep telling y'all it's a system to this. They know that they have followed the system and that they're going to be okay. But because you don't know the system, because you haven't been taught the system and you're not following the system, you just flounder. You just flounder. That's a fact. I'm trying to teach you differently. That's okay. So after you got your one fund for whatever happens, over here, you got to have 6 months set aside for whatever happens. You got to have 6 months of your life set aside from what happens. Go back a couple minutes ago when I told you, you got to know to the penny how much money you need to get out of a hole. That way you can know for this month, I need X amount of dollars. If you know that, that immediately takes some of the worry off your plate should something bad happen. I'm talking to you from experience. I'm talking to you about experience. This ain't just Wally getting up here and be like, hey, man, you need to know how much money you got to make month to month just in case something happens. No, I'm telling you, when I got fired from my job for bullying, because I knew to the penny how much money I needed to make monthly, and because I had a system where I could plug in what I needed to plug in, I'm still floating. In fact, I think this morning I shaded and I was like, man, I think I done woke up a little bit finer. Yes. Why? Because I'm not stressing. Why am I not stressing? Because I am following the path, the system to financial wealth. They didn't teach you this in school. It was not beneficial for the establishment to teach you money and wealth management in school. Wally, why would you say something like that? Why do you think we got credit cards and credit companies? Like, them people got to eat too. How are those people going to eat? Off the back of you. If you finance something, that means you're going to be paying for it for the next 5, 10, 15, 20, however long you decide to finance it for, and the interest that you end up paying on it. And I'm going to do another video later on where I talk about interest, because a lot of y'all are getting killed on interest. I'm not talking about you paying attention to me because you find me fascinating. That's being interested. I'm talking about when you say, I really, really want this, but I can't afford to pay for it right now. And they're like, you know what? We can finance this. Give us a little bit of money. And every month you just give us a little bit extra because you really can't afford it right now, but we're going to let you have it anyway. And because you really can't afford it right now, we're going to let you have it anyway. Eventually you're going to have to pay. Do you know that you really end up paying for the item like 2 or 3 times? I'm just spitting facts tax right now, man. It's in the manual. You don't believe it's in the manual? Look on your car note. Look on your car note. See, man, you done made me pull my knees out and got so excited. Look on your car note, because on your car note, they tell you how much interest you paid. Pay on it for 3 years. Look how much interest you done paid, and then look about how much they say you was. Look how much the value of the car initially was. Man, you on your way to having like 3 or 4 of that one thing just because you really couldn't afford it right then. But you know what? If you had a wealth management system that taught you how to manage the little bit you have, how to take the little bit that you have and make better, wiser financial decisions because you have an anticipated outcome, then you can put the pieces in place to have the life that you so desire. All I'm talking about is a life where you go in the store and you like, I want that, I'm gonna get that. But I've been there when, first off, you nervous in the grocery store, man. You nervous. You got a wife and kids in the house, and you don't know if that thing gonna beep 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 when you put your little ATM card in there. You just nervous, man. You don't know how this thing gonna work for you. I've been there. The beep beep, the lady taking the thing up, beep beep, and you just watching the numbers go up, and then all of a sudden you're like, ma'am, I really didn't want that. I meant to put it back. I meant to put it back. I can't afford to get that. I'm trying to keep you from having to live that life. Because, excuse my mouth, but that shit hurts. That shit hurts. When your kid looks at you and your kid says, Daddy, I want, and you know they deserve it, you want them to have it, but that limiting belief in your mind says, I can't afford it. And so y'all walk out the store with it. It's 2 things right there. You solidified a negative belief to yourself. And what have you done to your child? That's what I had to come to grips with. I got passionate. I'm sorry. I had to do it different. I had to figure out how to do this thing differently because I'm sitting here I was like living in lack. Like telling myself that I didn't have. Why did I not have? Because they did not teach me the system in school. Why didn't they teach me the system? I got a master's degree in speech and language pathology, people. I ain't just shooting you stuff here. Like, this is my life, man. This is what I've been through, man. And I'm telling you, they didn't teach me this stuff in school. They just taught me how to be a good little employee and go make somebody else some money. I'm good as hell as a speech pathologist. I tell you, like Beyonce, you must not know about me. You must not know about me. I'm probably the most requested black male speech language pathologist in the state of North Carolina. He is I am him, that's me. But if you have never been taught how to create and generate wealth for yourself, it doesn't matter how good you are. They keep you on that full-time job, and they pay you those nickels and dimes while the people at the top make those foldable dollars. You don't believe me? Evaluate your own life. How much time, effort, and energy are you putting in on your full-time job? I guarantee you work harder than the people at the top. Ask yourself, man. Ask yourself, if I work this hard for me, I ain't even got to finish that. I don't even have to finish that because the real talk is this. The real talk is, you know, to ask yourself that. You have already said to yourself in some quiet, disgruntled space, if I work this hard for myself as I work for these, well, you might not have said that. If I work this hard for these cats, if I did that for myself, man, what would I have? And if you haven't asked yourself that question, I'm going to ask you that right now. As much as you do on your full-time job, as hard as you work on your full-time job, as much unappreciation as you receive on your full-time job, if you were working for you and you dedicated your time, your effort, your energy to giving to your empire, to your children, to your generational wealth, to your foundation, as much as you give to everybody else, you'll be a millionaire. How do I know? I got this system that I can introduce you to that has me well on my way to doing just that. Y'all better come along on this journey. And when I make this $1 million, I'm going to look at you and I'm going to tell you, you should have got in when I was telling you to get in. You should have fixed your money when I was telling you to fix your money. Because $1 million is given $1 at a time. $1 at a time, $1 at a time. But if you never stop the bleeding, you cannot stop the healing. And I'm just trying to tell you, if your money is funny, if your stocks is in your socks, if you need to understand how to create financial wealth for yourself, if you need to understand how to get out of debt, if you need to understand how to stop giving Uncle Sam all of your money, all right, maybe it's not for you, maybe you don't care about you, but maybe if you want to teach your kids, maybe if you don't want your kids to have to hustle the way that you hustle. Maybe you don't want your kids to have to lose out on precious life the way that you lose out on precious life. Wally, what are you talking about? I used to get mad on my job because I used to say, I got to give somebody else the 40 most beautiful hours of the week. The 8 promised hours of the day, where are you? You trapped behind 4 walls making money for somebody else. And all I'm saying is, it's beautiful out there today, and I'm in my home. I'm in my home. Less stressed, feeling way more appreciated. Fully in command, fully in control of the financial well-being of myself, those I'm responsible for, those I love, and those I dap up on the street, because I got it like that now. Why? Because of the system. Because of the system. They didn't teach you this in school. They're not going to teach it to you on your job. So where you going to get it from? Where you going to get this information from to teach you how to stop the bleeding in your personal financial economy? How are you going to learn the information to pick up your pennies and exchange them for nickels, collect them nickels, change them into quarters, take them quarters and make them foldable dollars and stack them foldable dollars till you can't see over it? How are you going to do that? I'm asking you, how are you going to do that? Because what you've been doing for yourself, by yourself, hasn't been working. How much longer you going to get in the hole before you realize this ain't working for you? I'm just asking. No, you need to come up with an answer. That's another problem that you got. You don't be coming up with no answers. So you need to come up with answers right now. How are you going to fix your financial situation? What are you going to do? I need answers. I need answers because that's why you in the same situation / predicament that you in right now, because you ain't coming up with no answers. You want the answer? You want it? I'll give it to you. I ain't even gonna make you say, Wally, I want the answer. I get it. Oh man, y'all don't let you don't. Oh. Success follows trails. How do we know this? Because there are millions of successful people in the world, and they all have a list of things in common. As they have this list of things in common, these are the tantamount and principles that they live by to give them the desired outcomes that they want. So this is all I'm saying. If you are tired of living paycheck to paycheck, if you're tired of not knowing where your money is going, if you don't understand how to be accountable with your money, if you don't understand how being a self-employed business owner gives you tax breaks that are probably largely equivalent to what you make now, if you need instruction on how to adjust your tax documents, if you need an educator as to how to improve your financial and your wealth position in this thing called life, just say, well, I need the system. ask me, Wally, how can I get this system? Because I'm telling you, it worked for me, and guess what? It can work for you. King Boss don't lie.